This hike will be at the Labrador Hollow Board Walk. This hike is short and will be about a half a mile. Labrador Hollow Unique Area is located just east of Tully, south of Route 80, and this is a great hike for kids. Let's take a look at some maps to get oriented and then see what this looks like on the trail. How do you get to the Labrador Hollow Unique Area Boardwalk? Well, first of all, you're going to take 81 south and get off at the Tully exit. Then you're going to take Route 80 east until you get to Route 91. Take Route 91 south, and then you'll see a sign for the Labrador Unique Area. You're going to take a right-hand turn onto that road, and then you'll see the parking lot on your left. And pull into the parking lot, and you'll be there. The Labrador Hollow Boardwalk is located here, but there's some other interesting things around this area. First of all, the boardwalk and Labrador Pond sit between two fairly steep hills, between Jones Hill here and Labrador Hill here. The hang glider launch is located here. Tinker Falls is located here. And then to the west is Pond 1 in Heiberg Forest is located here, and the nature trail in Heiberg Forest is located here. The Skyline Trail starts at the Tinker Falls parking area here, goes up along Route 91 north, then crosses over past the Labrador Hollow Boardwalk here, then goes up the side of Labrador Hill, and then winds its way over to Pond 1 at Heiberg Forest, and eventually ends here at the parking area for the nature loop at Heiberg Forest. In this video, we're going to focus on the boardwalk. So we're going to park here, and then it's pretty obvious where the trail goes. It's going to go west along a paved path, and then eventually we'll wind up on a boardwalk that loops around. It gets down to the lake here and then goes back. This is a great loop for kids. It's basically a big circle all fenced in. So kids love to run around this one. Nice view of the lake. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to the parking area, and then there's a path that goes down to the lake here, and then we'll show you what that looks like. So with that, let's get to the trail and see what this looks like. I'm here today at the Labrador Hollow Unique Area at the boardwalk down by Labrador Pond. This is a very short walk. I think it's about 0.8 of a mile. It's a loop, it's a boardwalk, and it's a great place to bring kids. Anything with a loop that's fenced in, it's good for kids, right? There's some very interesting spots around the lake. There's a place where you can see the lake. There's some benches. You can see a creek that goes back there. Sometimes you can see fish in the creek. This place is exceptionally nice in the fall when all the colors, all the hillsides out here are all got color on them, and you can get up close to color into this marshy area. So let's take a walk around and see what it looks like. Today's not the best day for it. It's overcast, cloudy, and it's just starting to rain a little bit, but let's get to the trail here and check it out. I don't know if you can see it over there, but there is 2 orange marks on the tree. And then over that way, there's orange marks. This is part of the Skyline Trail. The Skyline Trail comes out of Heiberg Forest down this pretty steep hill, right through this trail over here, right across here, and then back up the valley towards Tinker Falls. The boardwalk splits here. We're gonna go to the right. The west side of this valley that Labrador Pond is in is up here. It's very steep. The Skyline Trail actually follows a kind of road-like trail up and then switches back and gets up on top there. It's a nice hike. If you do it in the wintertime, having some kind of cleats or something to dig into the snow and ice is really helpful. That Skyline Trail comes down, goes across where we talked about before with those red markers. If you're walking the boardwalk with kids, have them look for woodpecker holes in trees. This tree over here has got a lot of woodpecker holes in it. There's a little creek that comes out of the pond and runs along the west side of the boardwalk. Sometimes you can see birds in here in this area, or you can see fish thrashing around in the water. Best day to go out on the boardwalk today, but there is a beauty about this area that no matter what the weather's like I said, come out here in the fall, all the colors, you'll see a lot of Canadian geese out on the pond here. Summertime, it's beautiful here. This is a great place. This is looking east. Up there is the hang glider launch. Back at the parking lot, there's a path that goes down to the lake, and it comes out over there. So we're back at the parking lot here. What I'm going to do is going to go down to the lake. We're going to cut across in front of the outhouse right over here to the right, and then there's a path that goes down to the lake. And so let's take the path down and check that out. So the path down to the lake goes down this way, but if you noticed over here, the orange markers on the tree, that's the Skyline Trail. Old ranger hut here. I remember when this used to be active, there used to be somebody that lived here. Out though. There's a beauty about this place, regardless of what the weather is. Yep, I think a beaver's been in here.